Alright, I'm back. My bad. Let's see what happened. Holy crap. So, Luwig definitely did something here. We're gonna see Avalanche Overlord and the Gluck combo. This is gonna go in for a couple points. 4 points? Beast! Oh no. And I think that's the end for Luwig. That might be the end for Luwig. I think this is where it's gonna end. So, I think what happened was Serpent. Okay, I shouldn't even guess, but essentially, if you just saw that, that was crazy, and Secret's gonna win. That's it. That's a GG. And holy crap, not great. Although I'm confused. Why didn't you use Soul Shroom? That is a bit of a unfortunate thing. I don't understand why Soul Shroom didn't come out. Although, actually, on the other hand, he had no choice. He couldn't really use it. Could have... oh wait, that's not GG. Oh my gosh. So, oh my goodness, Luwig does have the opportunity to use Soul Shroom. There we go. Is this going to be a double Soul Shroom? Ooh, but Secret might have the way to out this with Erratic Void. We might be in a bit of a doozy. Anyways, so Luwig is barely scraping by just like he did last time. At 19, Secret's gonna put no response on this. Gonna do double Soul Shroom, and Secret's just gonna put another no response. I think Secret was probably thinking about like what. Oh, and there we go. So Luwig wins, and Secret didn't have anything. Wow. So that is gonna be a very close but triumphant win for Luwig, because that's going to tie them and is actually going to make the stakes of this a little more interesting. Luwig is going to have some time to recollect. And in terms of what's going on here, so Nutella won against Billy Boom, which means Billy Boom is out of the running. Just as a mini little update. So yeah, even when Luwig was hard, even when it was hard, Luwig pulled through. I am glad to see that, and we will see what else happens. Yeah. Good stuff. Wait, I just want to check something. Mic check, by the way. Holy moly. Okay, that sounds good. Alright, anyways, we're gonna be going back to the Scream. So we are gonna see. I knew I could spare some time a bit because usually this is how the beginning works. And gosh, 3 times in a row, Luwig is not gonna hit anything. Oh wait, never mind. I wasn't looking. So anyways, so there was a spoons. There was an avalanche overlord. And or the avalanche overlord was discarded, and we saw Thorgelborg come out, and so now Scope got rid of that FSS. Secret is gonna use Thorgelborg. Whew. Yes, stream is back. My internet popped. We're gonna see Darkspark come out, and Darkspark's going to hit the Thorgelborg. Or, well, it's gonna mill first, so... Okay. Not terrible mills. Still some not so great stuff that this staved his butt a couple times. There are a couple things that are unfortunate about those mills, but Secret is gonna do the exact same thing. And for him, his mills are gonna actually be a lot worse. Well, actually, these are pretty even mills, I'd say. The second Darkspark is going to get some more stars, which I guess is a little benefit. But these things aren't particularly fantastic, although there are ways to work around Serpent being in discard. Plenty of regen options, eventually. And we're going to see Darkspark get thrown out by Darkspark. So, looking pretty good. Fairly slow restart than we saw with the past 2 games. Everybody's kind of taking their time, not getting that many points. But we are going to see everything start to push up a little bit. With Pelfam is going to get a nice 3-point swing for Luwig. And Gla is going to come out for the combo, and that's going to hit Pelfam, which is quite nice. And Kaleidoscope Warrior is going to get just a bit of chip damage. And we're going to see a hand reveal. We do see the glove combo. We got Serpent in here. Couple of good stuff that is going to be helpful for Luwig eventually, probably later in the game. Now he just has to hold out this early game right now as we get into the mid game. So we do have a bit of chip damage to even out the playing field here. Luwig doesn't seem to have a ton of good options. I think the Glut would not be the best choice, and other than that, not much to use effectively. But Mole's gonna come out. That's probably the only effective thing. Planetary Field, though, is going to tear that apart, and Secret could confidently do that. Pretty confidently. So that's gonna block that. We're gonna see Secret use the Gla into the Thorgelborg. No target, obviously. Just a good shuffle, and another shuffle for Blur, technically. And this is going to essentially set up his hand to start pumping out Serpents, I think. And we're just going to see these two hit Nice 2 points for Secret. And we're going to see another mole come out, which is going to put Secret's hand in jeopardy now. But nothing. After that planetary field was taken out, it looks like Secret just didn't have anything. So the mole is going to sort of be wasted. We do see a double Soulstream and a Galaxy Crash. Not fantastic for Lueg. Although no Serpent, so that's probably a bit of a sigh of relief. Secret's going to bring out Darkspark. Probably weighing in on decisions of milling. Probably not a good idea at this point. And obviously going to do that just for a solid 5 points, which is that's going to be blocked. Turret is going to gain Darkspark's 3 points. But Kaleidoscope is going to show nothing. Just going to show an Avalanche, and the Avalanche is probably not, yeah, well, it's absolutely not useful at this point. There's a lot of stuff that really can't be used at this point. It's just nothing. Nothing until we get the Glah. So the Glah is going to take out that Darkspark. And I wouldn't be surprised if this flips. Yep, this is going to flip into Thorglework. Secret is definitely shoveling through his deck far more than Lueg for this game and the past game. So Scope is going to get out of here. Can you guys hear the music? And Thorglework will come out, but Mole will take that out. Along with AAA. So now it's Lueg's turn. So we know that Lueg doesn't have particularly creatures. But that Gook definitely helped chug some cards into his hand out of his deck. Ah, yes, Kakariko. Woo. We love Kakariko, right? Probably like my favorite town. Actually, no. Terrytown gets like my favorite town in Breath of the Wild, definitely. Just because it's in a cool, vibrant area. And, yeah, there's plenty of things that I like about that. So Lueg is going to Spoons, and we're going to see Rudy get sent to discard immediately, which is actually a bit weird considering that Serpent is right in here. I don't know if that was the best decision, because although these look a lot more tasteful, actually I do see the Abomination Tomb being a combo off of this. And that will go to hand. Maybe that's what's going to happen. And Crash will go into deck. And Lueg. Oh, Lueg. Gonna do absolutely nothing. This mole might be just a bit too much of a threat for Secret to handle. Or sorry, Lueg to handle. And Shroom's gonna come out to bring that Serpent earlier mentioned in here. But that's actually gonna be destroyed by Burning Damocloid. Lueg is gonna put that into effect. But does have double Shroom. Obviously, a bit of a waste for that first Shroom. However, Beast of the Black Hole is going to get rid of that, and Lueg is starting to almost a little bit cook here. It just depends on what he does with this opportunity to start hammering away. So I think that was a good play on Lueg's part, using that Damocloid and using this. These cards are helpful because they do just kind of burn out those resources for Secret, giving Lueg the chance to start hitting up Gaius. The only thing to worry about now is the Battle Actes, I'd say. And we're going to see Rudy come out for the Serpent. So we did have another Rudy. Fascinating. We're going to see the double zones come out. After that, by the way. Phantom Matter for yeah, look at that double Serpent. Turret is gonna come out. That is gonna hit one of those, which is I think that's a little bit scary for Secret or Lueg. Lueg does get those 5 points, but Secret gets also 5 points or 4. Huh? 5 points. 5 points. 16, right? Ooh. My bad. My headphones just died. Whoop. That's a rip on my part. I'm gonna have to get them charged, I think. Oh wait, no, they're still alive. My bad. Anyways, everything just started going downhill, unfortunately, for Lueg and Secret, as these small creatures were able to pull through in spite of Lueg's area, because that Galaxy Crash went out and really just hammered. So that is game for that. That was a good, I think that third game was great. That was a great game. I think those were some really good games. Lueg definitely got hit really hard with those first two games with those hands, but Lueg was able to pull through for one of them, and I think that's a testament to Lueg's strength. Obviously, now going to go to the losers bracket, but I wouldn't be surprised if Lueg really pushes to the finals. I could see it. Distant Fish, and we're gonna stop that one. And to put this into perspective, we're gonna get a bit of an update. So Shulk is gonna actually win against Nova. Near miss, and Nova is gonna go down, which is unfortunate because he was doing okay. And now we're gonna see Sword got DQ'd, by the way. So we are gonna see Harry Knight versus Nutella and Shulk versus Fish. We're gonna see Secret go into the finals, and Chrono Knight versus Oddish is gonna be, I think that might already be in full effect. Yeah, so Chrono is working there. Alright. I want to see Shulk versus Fish, honestly. That seems like a really good game. I will real quick look at Chrono Oddish and stuff and how this is looking. So to put it in perspective, the first two games looks like it was 1 versus 1. But I am going to watch Shulk. As I think Mush is streaming that one. Or not streaming it, but recording it. So that's all we need. Anyways, we are gonna look at Shulk. And holy crap, Blaze Elixir plus Boominator. Immediately. And Fish is gonna get all nerdy on Shulk. I will be right back. I gotta get some pizza. Rip. So, Rip Shulk, by the way. Playing Barrel, which I appreciate. Playing definitely an underdog deck. Underdog decks are interesting. Oop, is Shulk DQing, essentially. Scoopy. I think Shulk is giving up. Alright, never mind that foray. We're gonna real quick look at Oddish versus Chrono Knight and how that's going. Holy moly. So one pattern I see from Chrono Knight is he's just Wow, and I think that's game, isn't it? Mm-mm. One pattern I've seen from Chrono Knight is he likes to throw like 100 zones on here. And also, bro. You're DQing too? Shame. Anyways, two things that I've seen is A, Chrono Knight likes to spam a lot of zones, and B, Chrono Knight also likes to just doesn't get a lot of points in my opinion. He kind of waits it out. Galaxy Crash is going to come out, so there was a lot of interesting stuff going on, by the way. So Kabong Battle Body was on Beast to take Beast from here, which is like it's basically like another Phantom Matter or something, but kind of like, it's kind of weird. And we saw like Beast and stuff, and so both of these guys gained a good amount of points, but now everybody has like 0 resources, by the way. Except for Phantom Matter. Chrono Knight's gonna bring out Phantom Matter. So Floop. Wow. Everybody's been discarding so many cards, and we're gonna see Queen. He's gonna go in for the game. Is he gonna win? Wow. There we go. Chrono is not only going to be Goldfish, but also Oddish. And by the way, both of those are considered part of the top 3. So, holy moly. Chrono Knight's going on to face Secret again for like the 100th time. And why I'm saying on the 100th time is essentially, I'm gonna hit up real quick. Oh, is this gonna go on? Kind of want to see Fish versus Lueg. Let's see how this is going. Oh, that's cool. Teklar, and we got some cool fire zones. I'm loving it. Alright, so the deal is Chrono Knight winning is absolutely insane. However, he has beaten those guys like a few times before, but never Secret. He's maybe like once or twice, I forgot. But he's very much struggled to, if not never beaten Secret. Man, I'm getting sick right now. Do not feel my hand, please, but okay. I don't know. Yikes. Well, I mean, it's alright. It's alright. It's looking kind of spicy. Yeah. Yeah, Isbai, thank you. By the way, if you just want to look at this real quick, this is where we are at right now. Back to stream. Star Path. Interesting. Flooper. Interesting. Finn's just gonna keep hammering away. Wow, plenty of options. Plenty of options here. And FSS is going to come out for Flooper, interestingly enough. Yeah, I got this secret. I got the chance to see Oddish and Chrono. That was pretty fire. At least from what I like the last like 10 minutes. Hopefully Muse recorded that. If he didn't, then no good. Anyways, we're seeing Harry Knight versus Finn, and whoever loses this is out. But whoever wins this goes and plays Chrono Knight, I think. The only reason that I'm doing this is because I've never really seen this matchup. These are both like up and coming people that have proven they can win, but not necessarily against like top players. Because the other game that's going on, I mean, there's Chrono Knight eventually, but the other game that's going on currently is what, Fish or something? I don't know. Anyways, we're gonna see Safety Cable, the combo, come out, and that's gonna be able to bounce it all, and Talcon is going to be... Did Talcon go... What happened to Talcon? I don't know. Anyways, we are going to see Talcon's Helm, which is kind of like an Abomination Tomb if you think about it. Kind of. Not really. But Steam Crate is going to come out And, however, for Finn, we're going to see the Serpent play come out. Gosh, I'm saying come out like 100 times. My bad. So yeah, currently it's Fish and Oddish and Knight and Finn. So with this one, we see Serpent come out, but we are going to see Beast from good old Knight. However, AAA, oh, love to see it. I love to see it when that happens. It's just like so interesting to me. Just like taking like 4 cards. Everybody just plays 4 cards just to get 1 attack through or something. But essentially, Serpent's attack was stopped. And it was killed. So now Harry Knight has the opportunity to gain some more points. This is, I think, generally just kind of a bit of a mellow game. Both have pretty even points, but I think Harry Knight's going to start taking this into a different direction. Talcon is going to come out. And that's going to use Teklar's ability, first of all. And 4 points. But Field is actually going to come out, and we're going to possibly, yep, AAA. And yeah, that's just free 4 points for our good old Knight. To put that into perspective, I do think that these early plays of these is a little bit unfortunate, and I will say Harry is in a general disadvantage in terms of cards. And Finn is going to take his amount of cards to his advantage, and as well as it seems like he has all the right tools to omniplanetary combat this and get a free 4 points from that. So that's going to bounce him up to a pretty even level, just 1 point behind. And it's keeping the game tight. We're going to see Droplet Squads as kind of just a chump. So yeah, this is a very interesting matchup. Harry Knight hasn't played for a while. I'd say what you'd say like average for a CG player. You know, won a few, lost a few, and didn't make it to finals in the games that he's played, which I think it's only like 1 tourney, maybe 2. And Nutella is a newcomer, been doing okay. Again, another pretty average one. So this is actually kind of interesting seeing these two people who know things, but probably not like the full extent of everything. We're going to see Safety Cable, which is going to hit Talcon and gain some Steam Crate stars. that is going to actually take Talcon back into the deck, which is probably going to be a little helpful. And in these combos places, we're going to see Harry throw out Lightning Squaws plus Steam Crick, and that is going to get a couple points. Never mind. Point Turret, and that's an easy no response. And Finn is just going to gain those 2 points like it's nothing. Or 3 points. My bad. We're going to see a double resource zone, which I have no idea why. I already used 2 of these. I don't know, man. Anyways, we're going to see Serpent get tuned, and that's going to apply some instant pressure. Although I will say this Lightning Squaws is a bit of an annoyance. So I guess Harry Knight putting that out there is somewhat of a good thing, as that kind of puts a wrench in whatever the Serpent could possibly do. Harry Knight is going to play Planet Placer, which is a decent engine, or not. It's not really an engine. It's a good support card in terms of getting cards, so not a bad choice. But that's pretty decent. And Teklar, and then we get so we get more Teklar creatures. Lovey-dovey lovely. Although it does feel like a bit of a misplay in terms of like. Actually, that's fine. That's fine. I will say one thing that I'm a little concerned about is Harry Knight has used a lot of combos this early in the game. However, I'm not too disappointed, because this game is moving pretty fast in general speaks of things. So Finn used Star Path again, another Star Path. I think weird card. I don't know why he's using it, but like obviously using it to like, use his stars to get cards, but like I don't know. Star Path is a weird card. Like it can work, but it usually doesn't work just because stars are usually way too valuable, especially for this cost. 4 stars for a card. Like you're basically gaining 2, like you could gain like 2 to 4 turns worth of stars, or sorry, 2 to 4 turns worth of cards to lose 2 to 4 turns worth of stars. So Star Path is an interesting card. I bet it was just Nutella's way of trying to be different. And we're gonna see Serpent plus Thorngabork as a nice big board for Harry Knight to have a threat in. I will say Harry Knight playing Teklar, I know it's the this is the one that he likes to play a lot, Teklar in particular. But the one thing that I'm a little disappointed about is Teklar's state currently, because it's unfortunate the lack of cards that it has to really be good. That's unfortunate. We're going to see Lightning Squaws come out with a KO to hit this and become an annoyance to this Thorngabork and whatever else comes across its way. Which, by the way, that Super Flooper took care of that Lightning Squaws. I forgot to tell you that. starting to get tired, I think. And now it's Finn's turn. Finn does have a few important decisions to make regarding his next steps. I think, although, again, I think Harry does have an issue right now of lack of cards. And that could slow this game down pretty well. One thing I think is interesting about amateurs is that is just, I feel like they're sometimes hesitant. Like they don't want to use their full power sometimes, which like I understand, but I think there's like, but and then other time, like they go from like being hesitant to put anything out to overcommitting and always feeling the need to put out creatures. I just think it's a little interesting. Finn's gonna bring out FSS to take this dog that was posing a bit more of a threat than it should have. For Finn's taste, and that's going to get him another battle zone, gives him the opportunity to start hamming away with another creature. And we're gonna see Phantom Matter, because obviously lack of stars doesn't help in that scenario. So Droplet is gonna come in, and Droplet can actually hit Lightning Squaws. A nice bounce. It gets the draw off that. And we're gonna see Hydron, the big beefy boy, against the doggo. Oh, and we're gonna see Beast. Rip. But in its place, Talcon, a nice huge creature, which is helpful. Although, yeah, that's pretty nice. So that Hydron definitely went to waste with the Beast, but that also gets rid of all of the potential activators, which means Hero Knight could possibly win this game. However, Gla, never mind that. Gla is going to come out and show its ugly head. And but by a stroke of luck, or well, technically by the calculations of looking at the top card, Talcon stays alive. Whoa, 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 whoa. Wait. Huh? Oh yeah, okay. Makes sense. And so yeah, Finn's just gonna kind of burn through all of the good cards, all the staples. just in a few turns. Ooh. Immediately gonna play Enderman's Telescope. And that is going to push a lot of Juicy Stars as well as Pelfam into Harry Knight's hand. So I will say though, like, tons of opportunity. I think Harry Knight could easily just go full stops at this point. There's nothing that can really stop him. No battle acties. I mean, there could be things that like halt it a bit, but I think most of those halting things are just gonna be a miss. Plenty of stars to throw these cards out. Like, seriously, take this and you get a nice 5-point swing. I wouldn't see why not. Plus, Finn definitely burned through a lot of his resources, which is gonna put a wrench. We are instead gonna see Top Scanner. And that's a nice, wow, that's nice. That's awesome. A nice 5 points. I guess both options. This is more of the star efficient one. Glut is going to come out though a second time. A second Glut combo was in Finn's hand. That's going to take out Adam Warrior. Now Glut's going to sit there maybe. And that does get a good helpful draws. However, I will say something. Finn's deck is about to run out, which isn't good. I think Harry Knight has the huge opportunity to just win at this point. This is a really weird deck, by the way. Like, you got Serpent, and then you got Flooper, and yeah, and Glah, and some mind control stuff, but that's about it. It's like a couple things cobbled together, and Pelfam's gonna win the game. Yeah, that's game one. So Harry Knight definitely, once Finn burned through all of his possible resources, like good staples, I think it was pretty much over at that point. And Harry was able to just win through having a mass amount of creatures, which is yikes. Lots of good stuff. We'll see what happens with the second game. All right, game two. Here we go. Actually, I kind of want to get more food, not gonna lie. I know, I'm so hungry, right? Oh. So reminder, anybody who wins this, whoever wins this goes and faces Oddish, which honestly is probably not going to be an easy feat. I like, no offense, but both of these guys have been playing in a way that I think Oddish will be able to overcome, unless Oddish scoops or something, which would be unfortunate. But I think both of these players have good ideas, but I think if Harry Knight wins, Tekla is going to really struggle against APC, especially if Oddish plays really fast and juicy, compared to Harry's usually kind of like, you know, combo every turn, you know, just kind of chug it, just pumping out, you know, kind of chill, a little bit chiller, I'd say. If Finn wins, I think he'll also struggle. There's an inherent flaw with his deck in the terms of like, sure, Star Path does help with draws, but I think like trying to get the combos together, like they like it can work, and I think it's working for him decently, even though he lost. But it's working for him decently in what he's played probably because, especially like against this guy, is because both of them kind of play in a slower style. I think they don't, and then whenever they have anything, they just throw it out immediately. But that's just my opinion. So we are going to see Glug come out, and that's going to hit the Lightning Squads. Don't know if that's the best option. Obviously getting some good chip damage early on. But Glug against Lightning Squads, not terrible, but it gets the card draws, obviously. It's probably the biggest benefit. But other than that, like, I don't know what the reasoning behind I guess Harry Knight's just gonna throw out another Lightning Squads anyways. So that is gonna kind of that's kind of it's a bit cheesy, I'd say. Throw out another one right after. I will say Harry Knight's strat of pumping out creatures. This Teklar's deck is inherently a creature heavy deck. It really likes throwing out creatures. So I think it's interesting because just to see the continuous flow of these creatures, because it does put a bit of a stall, and I think the strat that Finn would need against this type of thing is to really play fast and to play aggressively, or else he's never going to get points, which is something that I think that's part of the reason why he struggled in the last one, because he played slower. He played just as slow as Harry Knight, and that wasn't helpful because he had less creatures, and B, he just kind of burnt everything out way too quickly. Like not like in like a couple turns per se, but more just like just using combos ineffectively. And I think we already saw that with Gla doing the Lightning Squads. I bet there could have been there might have been another option like I mean, just ignoring it, just letting it sit until you get something else. We are going to see the spoons and Steam Crake. Yeah, that's not great because that was from like the top of the galaxy, right? I'll be curious to see what he picks here, because Safety Cable is a good combo, but AAA's, I mean, people like AAA, but like honestly, AAA isn't as important as Safety Cable as it can. Safety Cable just has more beneficial things than AAA, I feel like. So we're gonna see Steam Crank go down there, but Safety Cable is actually gonna go into the discard. The issue with taking AAA, in my opinion, is that you don't know when you're going to use it. With Safety Cable, you can practically use it at like 90% of the moments. But I don't know. Anyways, as I was saying with like Finn's kind of struggles, he does have to play more aggressively, like not aggressively as in like just, throw things out when they need to get thrown out, like, in a panic, which I think some of those things were a little bit like that, but more just using cards effectively. And I don't think he was using cards as effectively as they could have. There was instances. I can't really point anyone out, but I know that the Gla hitting the Lightning Squads wasn't a great instance. I can't think of better ones off the top of my head, because this is a very combo heavy deck, by the way. And actually, that's another thing. This deck does have a lack of regeneration in terms of Abomination Tomb or Soulstream or stuff, which obviously Soulstream I don't think it can really use. But the deal is it has a lot of combos, but once it uses those combos, it uses those combos, and that's about it. And I think that kind of hurts the ability of this deck to really do well in a tournament. Especially if he's playing as weakly and slowly as he is right now. Just Harry Knight's deck is about outputting creatures really a lot and using the top card things to combo off and bring out more creatures and stuff. And this one, like, I think the only way that you can really do it is by playing aggressively. Using combos effectively and playing them aggressively. But I think this one has more inherent flaws than this one. So it's just kind of unfortunate. And we're going to see a stacked board pretty much. And Starpath is going to come out. Tons of cards. And the deal is that this is probably, even with its inherent flaws, the way that Finn can win is by getting all these cards, doing a bunch of combos in quick succession, and playing aggressively. I think this is the only way to do this. You can only win, really, in my opinion, by playing aggressively, because it's such a combo-heavy deck. This is essentially an aggressive deck. It's literally like a it's like a SERP MC aggro. It's like SERP MC aggro, I feel like. That's what I think it is. So we do see Turret come out of Harry Knight, but that gets blocked. Because that is the deal with this. It is like, and with utilizing Starpath you can do that. So Finn is in a decent position because of that Star Path. Was able to get a bunch of cards, which means that he has plenty of options. But we'll see how Harry Knight deals with this. So Planet Razor will come back. Yeah, so that was a bit of a misplay by Harry, by the way, as you could see. That's not great. Time Flash Portal misplays are not great. And Pelfam makes that a little bit worse, because that's going to hit for 3. And that's just going to keep Finn at a... oh, never mind. We see a field, and that's going to be a no response, it looks like. Pelf is just going to sit there. So now what will Harry Knight do? Top Scanner is going to come out. Oh, that was not great, revealing that to all players. But Top Scanner, I mean, oh well. And, I mean, that's fine. I think Top Scanner was put down into bottom, yeah. Probably a good play. Top Scanner, finding another Top Scanner is probably the most optimal for this thing. In this deck, because everything else is just more valuable. Oh, why is he revealing hand? So, as I was telling you, having plenty of cards is what this deck is all about, because there's plenty of options. Look at this. Plenty of options. And again, it's playing aggressively. It's really just playing aggressively. If you don't play aggressively with this, then you're screwed. And Pelfam's going to chip away. Because inevitably, Harry Knight is just going to throw out more creatures. Wow, this is a crazy hand. Again, this is not really what you're supposed to do in tourneys, so that's a ruling, I think. I don't know why this is happening. All I know is that this proves my point that there's plenty of options. That's what this deck is all about. Anyways, Pelf and Gla is a pretty prominent board. Also, these guys are playing fairly anti-meta as far as I'm concerned. Like, for Finn, he's not playing anything that can reveal hand and remove. There's not as many great removal options or regurgitation options. And for Harry, it's more creatures than most decks, and the creatures are mostly the same in their general what they can do. Anyways, we're gonna see Pelfam come out, and Spoons is gonna come out. And we're gonna see some interesting new pulls. Would be surprised if Crash goes into hand, just because that feels like what usually happens. I would say that's probably not useful though. Not right now, at least. Rudy's probably the least useful, however. Flooper's a bit more useful in this case. Although Floop is gonna go there. I think Galaxy Crash might be the best choice actually in this situation, just because Flooper decently useful, but Flooper's decently useful. I almost would have put Flooper into the bottom of the deck. And we are going to see the Deep Space Lighthouse. I was wondering if that's what he was planning. Is that all? No. We are going to see Blur. Oh, Blue's going to search out the Rudy. Interesting. Are we going to see Blur? No, we are not going to see Blur. We're just going to see Pelfam. Going to keep it nice and slow. Which, honestly, no. Don't keep it nice and slow. I'm not even kidding you. Don't be hesitant. You have to go. I mean, Finn is winning at this point, but I think that's also due in part to just there isn't as many combos going on. Safety cable and whatever. And we don't know if Harry has any of the strongest cards that he can use to really wipe out things. Steam Crank is actually going to come out to bring Safety Cable back into the deck, which I'd say isn't a terrible idea. Yeah, Harry took game 1. Yeah. But as I was saying, both of these decks have inherent problems. They both do. This one has mostly creatures and nothing else. And this has a bunch of combos, but not easy ways to get the combos out, and uses Star Path for some reason. And essentially, these guys are just very anti-meta, probably in the worst ways possible. Because they're anti-meta, but they also are kind of bad at what they're trying to do. And we're seeing AAA trying against this Beast of the Black Hole, so that's a nice slick couple points. Hold up. What happened? Just 3 points? Just 3 points. Anyways, we're going to see a Flooper combo come out. And really the reason why, yeah, and Finn's definitely playing a bit better in this one, although probably very unintentionally. And the fact that he is playing a bit more pressurized and like aggressively, as well as the fact that Harry Knight probably just does not have options at this point. Lack of cards too. Look at that. Yikes. So that's definitely helping Finn in this case. But this deck, both of these decks would get hammered. Played against Oddish. We're going to see Adam Warrior once again. Adam Warrior is just not great. We're going to see Planetary Field, but another AAA. Which, just to put that in perspective, all three... Never mind. Okay, so Point Turret is still possible. Well, on Harry Knight's end, Beast is still possible. And we're going to see Adam Warrior versus Blur. Kind of interesting, not gonna lie. We're going to see Avalanche, although... I don't know. I think that's just to get more points, which I will say isn't a terrible decision because Finn is very close to winning. So Harry just needs to get something good out, honestly. Although lack of stars isn't helpful. I will say this is pretty much game over if he doesn't have Beast or... Yeah. He's going to take a risk. Wonder what that means. We're going to see Enderman's Telescope, and oh, yeah, this is really risky. This is going to decide the face. Oh, Heart of the Cards. Here we go, Yu-Gi-Oh moment. Yu-Gi-Oh moment. Beast. Oh, dude. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Anime does not work in the real world. It doesn't. It's just non-existent, except for Secret. We all know. We all know Secret. Secret wins these. Anyways, yeah, that's pretty much game over. I'm gonna get some ice cream, man. I'm kind of hungry. I don't know particularly why Finn was doing that. What the heck? Like, he literally wins. Beast is out. Overcommitment. Not gonna lie. Anyways, that was a pretty good game too. But oh my gosh, and he just didn't have enough stars to do this. And if Enderman, ooh, yeah, I mean, it was pretty much impossible, wasn't it? Yeah. There was no creatures for a mile. Pelfin would have been the only way. Yeah. So I think that was mostly just... I think Safety Cable could have... This first Safety Cable that he discarded, I mean, that could have... I could see it do something better than AAA. But, I mean, Finn won without Serpent. But I think that was also because Harry lost... but never played a single strong card. So, yeah, that's game 2. Oh, they've revealed both of their hands. Spoons. Spoons. Interesting. So we saw spoons and a star path. All for 1 point and 1 star. So we're going to see Blur search out Rudy. I know, that's a big wow moment. W-O-W. But don't say O-W-O. We don't say that in this house. Anyways. Holy moly. Dog. Doggo. I just realized that Finn's deck doesn't run dog. Wow. Or Dark Spike. Or really anything. It really doesn't run anything. Finn's already running into a problem here. Using Gla against Dog, not terrible. I mean, draws 2 cards. But I could have easily seen Dog just getting over here so that he can get free zones. Like, just do that, right? Just take Deep Space or something, or FSS. Like, that's just an easier move. Glug can be used in different ways. Like, having Dog on your side is probably better. Probably. Star Path. Still don't understand why he uses Star Path. It just seems unoptimal, right? Sorely unoptimal. And Floop's gonna come out for another combo. I'm a little worried. Well, here's the deal. Right now, it's looking pretty good for Finn. Just applying good pressure. Harry Knight's just kind of throwing out whatever to try to handle that pressure. But I think for Harry, the big goal right now is to really just... Okay, safety cable is good. Safety cable is a really good idea. I mean, Super Flipper going back in there, maybe not fantastic, but we'll take it. And we're going to see Top Scanner. Okay, so he's going to use it on Adam Warrior. So I feel like for Top Scanner, the best picks, in my opinion, for Top Scanner in terms of this deck is like either, well, the first pick is Top Scanner because Top Scanner is just as useless as Top Scanner, and Adam Warrior probably. Although that didn't really help. I mean, this is good regurgitation tool. This is like the only real regurgitate. No, I mean, there's like no tomb. But I will say for Harry, what he needs to do is really defend. He needs to defend and stall as much as possible, or else Finn could easily start. Yeah, like see Time Flash Portal. But also, it's probably fairly important that Finn doesn't like burn out his resources too quickly. Although this right here, these two things, the deal is that they're pretty, like, if Harry tries to risk a bit too much, like, these could be devastating. I will say something that's not helpful for Harry right now is his lack of creatures. Yeah, like, that's a yikes moment. Like, truly, these are just not good. Oh, we're gonna see Dog go in. Oh my gosh, turret, bro. Playing turn on a Steam Crank. I mean, if you're trying to play aggressively, I guess. Again, that. I feel like that's kind of the strat with this one, is just to play aggressively. Did Fish just lose? No way. Oh, I just realized Fish is playing a bad deck, isn't he? That's actually kind of a rip. Anyways, back to the game. We're seeing an Adam Warrior flip. I don't know why you would do that, but anyways, Avalanche Overlord just to apply more pressure. However, field. Okay. And that'll be fine. Lovely. Obviously a pretty high pressure board, especially with the lack of this. Although Pelfim, yeah. Pelfim is probably... Oh, I didn't know this. Okay, so this does run Abomination too. But the deal with this is Pelfim is probably his only choice. Pelfim is... Yeah. It's probably what he needs. Avalanche... Or, well, he could... Oh, he's going to do that instead. Well, is he going to do Pelfim? Oh, instead he is going to go for Talcon's Helm. And that's going to bring out Planet Racer. Lovely. And that's going to hit Avalanche. And Steamcrete's going to hit Adam Warrior. Because it has like 50 health. And that's terrible. Imagine this guy. So a nice high pressure board, but Finn definitely has a handful of options here. Just a handful, but he's starting to run out of them in my opinion. Yeah. Okay, so we see 2 points. Nice, clean 2 points. I swear, Harry just needs to get one good draw. Which, I mean, that's good, but something more useful. I think, again, like, Pelfam is just kind of a good choice here. Maybe it's even a better choice than the last time that he could have potentially used it. Yeah, there we go. Talcon is going to go back to his hand, and that's going to just kill Planet Racer, which is helpful because then he can just use this as another... Wait. Whoa, whoa, whoa. There we go. Okay. 3 points, like a true hero. Obviously, one of the issues is that Harry Knight has a long way to go. But, oh, Finn, I think Finn is pretty obvious in what he's going to do. He's going to set up the inevitable. However, Harry Knight has the ability to deal with this. And I think what's interesting is Finn is slowly but surely chugging down his resources. Like, this is pretty low. He's pretty low right now. Well, Harry is... Wow. This is... Yeah, Harry's just screaming with everything. Everything. Everything is here. And we're going to see Atom Warrior come out. Interesting. KO. I mean, I'm not surprised. Yeah, and that's just going to give him the 2 points. Although... Or 3 points, my bad. Yeah, it didn't matter. Oh, whoa. Okay, so he's going to play Beast. So that will take out his entire board. Which means that theoretically, Flooper can come out and get an easy 4 points. We also see Rudy. Yeah, this is scary. This is scary. Harry just needs to like do something really good, and he's good. Oh, and Finn's just gonna pass. I mean, I'm not surprised, but I think Harry has the ability to start just hammering for points now, especially because he should know by now that. Oh wait, he hasn't used Planetary Field. Never mind. Well, he's almost home free in terms of what he can do. That's just going to be it, though. 3 points. Ooh. Not helpful. Not helpful draw. Not a helpful draw. Yeah, so Flooper is gonna come out. Hit the crank. Hit the steam. Harry just needs one good draw. Not a good draw. Just needs like a Talcon or Hydrogen, and it's over at this point. Obviously, if Finn starts getting more cards, then they'll become more of an issue. But FSS, we love to see it. And Squaz for a slick 5 points. And here's, yeah, this is exactly what I was talking about when I was talking about this deck's inherent weakness. Is like literally, it's a bunch of combos, and once you use them, it's donezo onezo. And yeah, he really just burned through all that, and that's not helpful. Well, this is helpful. Sorry, wrong context, but it's not helpful that he burned through everything. He is gonna take back FSS. And I wouldn't be surprised if he tries to go, yeah. And he's going to try to swing for 5 points, but I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah. Oh, no, not 5 points though. Just gonna floop. Yeah, okay, so just with flooper. Although he could have lied. I mean, no hate, but yeah. You know. Just saying. We're gonna see. We're actually gonna see safety cable, which is gonna be a really useful way to deal with this. Although, not very many options, except for Tomb. Yikes. I mean, there's things you can do with it. Both of these guys are slowing to a crawl, as both of them don't have many, if any, options. We're going to see Dog come out. And just nice 3 points. Yeah, but this deck's inherent weaknesses are showing its full force. Oh. Yeah, this is losing battle for Finn at this point. As long as Harry gets another good, it gets a I swear, like this thing's, it takes so long to get cards. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's game. GG's. Wow. Yeah, that's it. That's got to be it, right? Yep. I think he's just a bit nervous that there's Planetary Field, but yeah, that's GG. And Harry Knight wins. And I think that just comes down to the fact that Finn 2 out of 3 times did not play aggressively. It's true. And Finn could have drawn some stuff, I guess. Ooh, yeah, the heavy hitters. Still, you can't rely on those. Yeah, that was a solid game. It was cool to see Teklar win. I think Teklar just won just because it's better. Ooh, Chrono? Okay, so the Chrono game is chillin'. Yeah, let's check that out. Okay, this is the first game, and we're just like touching the tip of the ice square now. So to put in perspective, let's get just a small update as we're waiting for this to play out. So that means that Harry Knight is going to face Oddish, and Hu Haig won 2-1 against Goldfish, which means Goldfish is actually taking a heavy, like, 5th or something like that. And so essentially, we're close to the end. So we're not really that close to the end, but we're getting pretty easily up there. We're gonna see we're gonna see Harry against Oddish. Harry against Oddish, Lueg against Goldfish. Harry against Oddish, and then whoever wins that will face Lueg. In terms of this area, Secret versus Chrono Knight. Whoever loses this will go over here, and whoever wins this. So it'll be interesting to see what happens And to put the into perspective, this is essentially our top 5. We got Secret, Chrono Knight, Lueg, Oddish, and Harry Knight, which means Goldfish Gallant gets a hearty 6th, I think, or a 5th, technically. I don't know, something like that. All right, back to the game. So we got Sindel, Chrono Knight still vying off this, and versus APZ. Wow, this has been a pretty nice thing because it's subverted my expectations just a bit. I know that according to some people, Fish is playing like not an optimal deck, like a weird deck, but it's still truly mesmerizing to see people like Lueg and Chrono Knight just being in those top spots. Lueg, a player that hasn't played in a while but has been consistently good, and like Chrono Knight just being, it's so cool to see this guy who joined a couple of months ago has played like 3 or 4 turns, just become one of the best. He's really becoming one of the best, I think. We're gonna see Oweku, and I don't know what they're talking. What are they doing? Bye. I don't know what is going on, but anyways, it's just refreshing to see different talent do this well in a tournament. Although I do gotta say, if I'm correct, a total of 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people at DQ'd from this out of 13. So it basically went down to 8, which is fine actually. It's quite fine. But just interesting to me. This is kind of the big game to see how far Chrono Knight has come.
That's just unfortunate. You got unlucky. I'm not gonna lie to you, dog.
I got unlucky, and then I got unlucky placement. That's crazy.
You should have thought about that. You
Wait,
should have
Harry
thought
Knight
about that and
tournament
then said
might
I
be
can't
top
play
1
now.
Grand Lords now.
You said top
How am
one?
I supposed to think? How am I
I
supposed
mean,
to
look
think
what he
that
did.
Harry
I
Knight?
mean,
Nah,
Well,
don't
I
say
don't
that
even know.
shit.
Wait, where's
Top
Harry
one.
Knight from? Where's Harry Knight from? Like, is he European?
UK, maybe? I think he's okay.
He said it's 2 a.m. for him, so I assume either UK. I assume UK.
Yeah, that's the UK.
That's so dumb.
Yeah.
Oh
If he
my
DQs
goodness,
right
why
now,
did I wait?
it's only one creature. 3 sets ago.
Tell him Oddish DQ'd.
Start from hell. Yeah, if he DQs right now, then Oddish gets fourth. If he doesn't, then he'll play for third. Up to him.
For third.
It says
I mean, oh yeah,
Yeah,
he's locked
he'll
in at
be
point.
fourth
He's locked in
already.
at point.
Why does he keep saying it's he's offline? Yeah. Dude, this tournament has been too troll.
Yeah, I'm
What
good.
was happening?
Like, it was a stacked tournament, and then people just DQ left and right. That's so dumb.
A
Could
lot
have
of the
happened.
DQs are fine, but it's just, I don't know. It's just unlucky. It took too long. Sword. The sword.
Sword happened.
He's back.
Chrono? Nice.
Sword happened.
Hi. Yikes. This has been quite a tourney. I'm going to make it clear. It's been quite a tourney. Holy moly, man. So, yeah, so like 5 DQs and whatever. So right now we are seeing interesting. We're seeing interesting. That's what we're seeing. Oh, and Oddish DQ'd, by the way. So that's a 6 player that DQ'd. So we're down to like 7 players right now that played their full games. So to like put that into perspective, that essentially lays out as Billy Boom got 7th. Nutella got 6th, Fish got 5th, and Harry and Lueg are gonna play for 4th and 3rd. And Secret and Chrono are gonna play. Yeah, it's something like that. All right, going back to the game. This is a very weird game. Currently, we've seen this weird Kabonk battle body ruling or whatever. Shiozian Lava Behemoth is coming out. And we saw Turret, an early Turret by Secret with some interesting things. And there was a mill by Darkspark that got rid of... Yikes. This is... Yikes, great. And... Okay. Essentially. Okay. Alright. We are going to switch over. So this is an interesting game, but I think we will leave whatever happens in this up to the fate of itself. Although, yeah, that's fine. So we are gonna watch Lueg versus Harry Knight, and then that'll all work out because I saw it. Well, if it all depends on if Chrono Knight loses. If Chrono Knight loses to Secret, then it would be interesting to see Lueg versus Chrono. I really would. I'd really like to see that, but essentially, we got Harry Knight with Teklar and Lueg with APC, and I think this is going to be similar to what would have happened if Oddish played. It's just I just Lueg's is going to have a good time with this one. Maybe not in terms of fun, but in terms of, or maybe it will be fun. I don't know. All right. I'm excited to see what happens here. Whoa, 6 viewers? Holy moly. What happened? Oh, it's probably everybody. Yeah, anyways. All right, let's go. So, yes. Harry versus Lueg. These are both British, by the way. This is a British battle. This is a British battle. I feel like we haven't seen a British battle in a long time. A British battle in the middle of the morning. So. Yikes. And they're both D&D players. I feel like this is like a match made in heaven or something. Like, 2 British guys in the middle of the morning, both D&D nerds and both like just basically nerds. Just duking it out. 3 a.m. in the morning. Alright, we're gonna see Lightning Squaws. This feels like a very cozy game too. We're gonna see a solid pick from Mole to crash into each other. Or wait, never mind. Huh? Why did Planetary Field get in there? Don't know what that's about. But Talacon's helm is actually just going to regurgitate that Lightning Squad. Going to be a bit of annoyance for Luweg early on. I wonder what Harry's favorite creature is. I do. I really do. Mwahaha. He's gotten 3 points from Lightning Squaz. That's pretty nice. But Luweg is gonna deal with that pretty handily with a Pelfam. It's gonna be important for Luweg to play a bit more aggressively. Because again, this is the Teklar deck is all about outputting cards to keep hitting. It's true. So I still don't understand what the heck was going on with Planetary Field. And we're gonna see Harry Knight retaliate with a strong creature himself, Talcon. Should I start speaking in a British accent? Probably not. Maybe. Maybe I should speak in a British accent. Maybe. Like, possibly. Possibly I speak in a British... okay. You know what? I'm gonna stop before everybody starts, like... telling me you suck. Why are you being this way? Why are you... So, Talcon got rid of that, but Avalanche Overlord is gonna get rid of that. So, although, on the other hand, that didn't happen. So, we are gonna see KO handily get rid of Talcon after it tried to stay alive. And now we got this big beefy dude that Harry's gotta deal with. So Harry Knight definitely seems to be thinking a good bit now. What creature does he play? Or does he have any creatures? It's the real question. Obviously Luweg is applying some decent pressure. I think these guys are starting to get tired. I'm not gonna lie. No. And Drawable Squaz plus KO equals Death of Avalanche. That's a huge loss. It's true. Getting Squaz does get hard, go hard. I'm actually, on a side note, I think that the new squazes are gonna be interesting. I can't wait for new squazes, honestly. Like, these guys are just so cute. And they also have really good effects. Like, they're kind of, like, I in my personal opinion, they're almost like the culmination of what, like, 3-star or less creatures are supposed to be. They're kind of culmination of that, essentially, in my opinion. They're good. They're hot. Like, they're chilling. And we're gonna see Planet Racer come out to grab a top scanner and to hit the Thornwork single-handedly. I mean, I really hope Tekla gets good in set 6. Or maybe unintentionally gets good due to, like, something in the planetary collections. So, Planet Razor hits Thornwork, some draws. So, Lueg definitely has the options, according to his cards, to kind of deal with this. I think it's going to be mildly important for Lueg to start pushing. But Lueg just simply passes, which is somewhat surprising. Revealed hands. Okay. Great. Adam Warrior looking hot. Oh, conceal that. Okay. Interesting. Don't know what that was about, but anyhow, Harry is gonna create another creature zone. These are some 6 zones, by the way. I already said that, but just gotta reinstate it. So free points for Planet Racer. It looks like Lueg's just trying to prepare to hit this guy up with, like, terribleness. We're gonna see Blur come out, and that's gonna get the Rudy. We love to see it. And and we go into the Serpent. Nice. And that's gonna put a big body here. But the question is, what is he gonna do with it? Just that? That's it. We're just gonna see Planet Racer get killed. And we're gonna see Phantom Matter for Avalanche. Ooh. Dang. However, Erratic Void is going to make light work of that until Harry decided the AAA. Ludwig almost saw that coming, I feel like. Which is interesting. So now what is Ludwig going to do against this? Yeah, so Avalanche is going to make a good stride for Harry. And Ludwig is starting to fall behind a bit. But Abomination Tomb is going to bring... Serpent back. So Serpent is going to hit that Avalanche. And the end. Yeah. That's it. Ludwig is definitely not pushing right now. I think Ludwig not pushing is not really helpful in this situation, I'd say. The deal is that Harry's main weakness is really playing slowly and just throwing a bunch of stuff out. So what Ludwig really needs to do is just start removing it as much as possible in as many ways as possible. Because this game could really end faster depending on how aggressive these guys play. And they're not playing aggressively right now. We're going to see Top Scanner and the KO come out, but Kaleidoscope Warriors is going to take that out and is going to try to hit up an attachment. But there's nothing. Actually, no, sorry. There's Abomination too. Tomb. Interesting. So that is going to limit Harry's options just a tad. So now he has to figure out what to do. All right. So, Phantom Matter for Talcon, but Point Turret's going to take that out. Except for AAA. So, interesting. There was a beast there too. So Luig is starting to make a bit of a comeback to try to make up for the slow start. But we're going to see a Talcon mirror. Yeah. We'll love to see it. And yeah, that's just going to hit that with a no response. But again, I think Luig's playing a little too passively. Keep saying that, but it's just imperative to get this game to start winning. That's what we need to see. So Gluck combo is actually going to come out, and that's going to deal some damage. And we're going to see that traded in for a Thorngabork. Lovely. However, the Talcon did regurgitate. Mind you. So now Luig has to figure out how to get rid of it again. By the way, these guys are both at even cards, so Luig is literally playing as slowly as Harry. But Galaxy Crash is going to take that out. And I think this is the opportunity that this is the window. Luig needs to apply huge amounts of pressure at this point. And he will, essentially, with I think this is going to be a Serpent. But no, just 2 points. All right. That's an okay move, but again, it's just, it really is. It's imperative that this gets sped up, or else this is gonna be a much tougher game for Luig, or for Harry Knight. Both of these guys are gonna have a tough game. If Luig wants them in, I think there needs to be a bit more pressure and aggression. But if Harry Knight just keeps playing how he's playing, he might have a chance of winning, which is pretty cruel. Obviously, there's things that he can do a little better, but he's doing pretty good. And we're going to see this go. There's a thinking, which is a little interesting. Don't know what that might entail. No response. Probably not going to risk wasting whatever he, like, using something more as a waste than as a tool. He doesn't want to just not lose, or he wants to win, right? That's important. Okay, finally Luig adds zones. I will say, I think Luig doesn't use dog in this, so actually I'm not too surprised that he spends a long time saving up stars and then doing that. So we are going to see Soul. we're gonna see Shroom, Soul Shroom, Shroom. Along with, tell me there's something else. That's it. Lightning Squads is gonna stay there. Bum 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 bum. Ba da 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 da. And we're gonna see Top Scanner. Still don't understand why he's using Top Scanner. But anyways, a pretty light board, all things considered. Is there anything that he's going to do to try to remove this serpent that is currently pressurizing him? Or maybe he's just going to kind of chump his way through this. And we're going to just see another serpent. Which, I don't know, this is a bit baffling at this point. Like, Lueg, if he just played a little more aggressively, I wouldn't see why he couldn't win this game at this point. But he's playing so slow that it's kind of impressive. Especially now that Harry Knight's using FSS. And that's gonna spell a bit of a doomsday thing going on. But Field is gonna block that, like, officially. Yikes. It is not looking hot. This is not a fire game, by the way. This is slow and monotonous. Because both of these guys are not really doing anything that is pushing anywhere near what we want. What anybody wants, which is winning, right? We're going to see Spoons. Try to get some more options. Gook. Ooh. A little bit interesting. We got potential milling. I think this is going to be useless in terms of milling. But it's a solid static creature. We also see Warriors come out. This might be okay. If he has Glaw, then Gook is going to be great. So we're seeing Serpent get pulled back by Lueg. But what is he going to do with that Lueg? Obviously, Lightning Squads isn't helpful in that terms. And Darkspike went to discard. So the question is, what is going to happen? And we're going to see Mole actually come in. And that's going to hit the Beast. And the Serpent's going to go for 5. So, might be fully going through. The way might be pulling through. Finally, somebody's pulling through. Oh, but Galaxy Crash turns that all down the drain. Yikes, and all get out. Holy moly. And Hydra. Oh, no, man. Wow. And is that going to be a swing for 8? No response. 19. Oh, boy. Oh, gosh. Holy cannoli, man. This is not looking good for Luig, actually. Immense pressure with this Hydron already. Rudy, though, gets the dub on Great Serpent. And an FSS. Luig's gonna turn this game around. Holy moly. And that's a GG for game 1. Well, after a long wait, Luig finally does something aggressive. I mean, Harry got aggressive there at the end, but like that was pressurizing. That was so good. Game 1. And this might be the end. I mean, that was one game lost. But we will see. Yikes. Yo, Harry is determined, though. He's going to go into game 2. Wholeheartedly. Alright, well, let's see game 2 unfold. Obviously, that was a slow game, and I think both of them kind of just held back. But when Luig started making more aggressive plays, that was helpful. Also, Luig's deck is obviously a little more consistent. So, we will see what happens. I will be right back. Alright, game 2. Harry goes second. This is going to be interesting. I mean, I've said that about everything, but, you know. No, 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 no. And we're jumping right into it with Kaleidoscope Warriors. Uh-oh. Oh, sorry. Yeah, okay. And, yeah, and that's plenty of options. But FSS, I think that was probably the best, because that makes it less annoying. Adam Warrior is going to come out in retaliation. And yeah, this is a pretty epic start. Adam Warrior. Wow. Oh no. Not the KO. And another one? Oh gosh. Yeah, that's tough. Double up. Yikes. And we're gonna see Dog come out from Harry Knight. To get rid of this mold before it starts to do anything bad. Anything dirty. Bum. 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 I'm gonna see KO to get rid of this doggo. And Lueg is gonna bring out a Thornborg. Well, Harry brings out Droplet Squads, and both of these are going to sit there. But Droplet Squads attacks first. Feels a little unoptimal, but, you know, it's okay. And we see Blur. Yikes. And we're just kind of like floating here right now. Both of these guys not doing much to progress. We're just seeing a lot of hitting each other, slapping each other with all these different guys, which is kind of interesting. I feel like that's something some like two people at 3 a.m. would do. They would just start throwing hands at each other. They would just, go just for fun. What is he thinking about? Oh yeah, so Harry did nothing. I think Luwak has a huge opportunity here to just start hammering away. Obviously, it might be a little too early because, activators. So Luwak does pass. And that means Harry's going to make the first aggression with a Atom Warrior. Holy moly. And yeah, we're just going to see a easy 3 swing. But Luwak is going to retaliate very sinisterly with Shiuzi Lava Beam. And there's nothing. So Luwak was playing it safe for absolutely nothing. And he knows that Harry Knight doesn't have the options. And that means that's a little interesting for Luwak, I think. Because, however, it's also important to note that this any time he could get one of these. So I'm very curious. I'm truly curious if Luwak is gonna start pulling out all the stops. He definitely did that mold just to like be like, he was probably so invested in the fact that he probably was, and maybe he just doesn't have good cards either. There's always that possible thing. But Pelphantom is gonna just knock that back, and Luwak is just gonna go for 3. So maybe he just didn't have options. That's another there's always that possibility. Because I think he knew full well. Maybe he did know fully well that he could have pulled out all the stops, but he really couldn't do anything. Yeah, that's where it starts faltering, doesn't it? And top scanner comes out. Get some more creatures. Can't, it's more of a chump though because it can't hit Pelpham. Thinking about what? Wait, let me click on it. What the heck? Let me click on it. Oh, it does let me click on it. Oh, interesting. Anyways, that is going to be all from Harry. And I think Lueg just needs to start pushing. He really does. Just gonna hit that. I think this game is a good lesson in passive playing and how it's boring, slow, and I don't know, honestly unnecessary. Lightning Squads is gonna come out and take out this Pelfam. They're just kind of weird. Fear the Squads, guys. I feel like the Squads has been carrying all the energy and excitement of this entire game. But otherwise, it's been okay. It's been a pretty, like, average battle. And now we have unscheduled break as we have to wait a little bit. So the circumstances is kind of weird. So KO doing that, I mean that's okay, but I mean keeping that on there would have to have Lueg make the choice of. I mean it's okay. It's an okay. I guess it's an okay bout. I think it's pretty good. Hey, so we got a pause. Curious how the other game is going. I don't think anything has happened with the game yet. I feel like Teklar, I guess we could talk about like Teklar. I mean Teklar just needs, again, it just needs a planetary collection, not gonna lie. We could talk about the new cards that are coming. Like, dude, like the new Shias archetype is like, it's literally fire. It's literally fire. I'm very curious to see what support cards though, because we know the archetypes now for both planets, but the support cards we know barely anything about. So I hope that they'll be interesting. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, and we're back. Back and rolling. Rocking and rolling with lightnings. with Rudy out of all things. Just gonna hit that. And then the top scanner coming out once again. Why is this top scanner like so good or something? Like, it's not that good. It's just like, it's crazy how Lightning Squads and Top Scanner have been carrying this entire game. And Top Scanner even went for points. Like, huh? We're gonna see Avalanche Overlord come out to just get some stuff done. I don't know why. Why did Avalanche come out? Someone like tell me. And then we got Talcon. So that Avalanche basically served no purpose. Can someone explain to me? Just somebody, please. Why? Why? Are they just like, what the heck? But Soulstream comes and then Avalanche. What the heck? Wow. Alright. Yeah, I'm just completely and utterly baffled by what just this keeps being a just weird game. Okay, and now Lueg is deciding it's a good time to throw out all the stops. 6 points. Nope. And that's a hard no response. 6 points for Lueg, and finally the action happened. Yeah, but that was a weird, like, previous turns where, like, Avalanche Overlord came out and killed a 3-star creature and then just died. and then it just came back at the right time. Like, was that all part of Louis's plan? Like, seriously, was that all part of Louis's plan? We are going to see Tomb come out. And I'm going to use the amount of stars to the full advantage by taking out Talcon. And... Whoa. Huh? Yeah, free play. Yeah, that's a free play. Sorry. Abomination Tomb is so weird because it says pay stars Gamba time. I think he's saying gamble time. I think Lueg is just gonna try to pull out the stops to end this game. I wouldn't be surprised if that's what's gonna end up. Ooh. It feels like Chrono Knight versus Secret is taking just as long, which is kind of weird. Or maybe it already ended. I think it's ended by now, hasn't it? It's gotta. Alright, here we go. Heart of the cards. Ah, Pelfam, what a hit. That's a great hit for Endermans. What a great hit. He used the heart of the cards card last time and lost, but this time things are looking up. I like the Yu-Gi-Oh references, not gonna lie. The heart of the cards. And Pelfam. Out of here comes the avalanche. And then that could just kill the Darkspark. But will Harry Knight actually double up? I think it would probably be a good idea to double up, right? Yeah, there we go. And we see the top scanner. Oh. Solid 3 points, but Lueg definitely has plenty of cards. It just all depends on what he does. G Crash. I think this is spelling the end. We got the letter E with Galaxy Crash. We got the letter N with Phantom Matter. Is E even in Galaxy Crash? It isn't. Wow. But the point turret comes out. And that is gonna save... I mean, that was a pretty... I guess that wasn't like full stops. So they didn't spell the end. But that also means that this is becoming a closer game than I thought. And Halcyon. Planetary Field. Oi. Mamma mia. I told you. I mean, they were pulling out all the stops, and this marks the end, probably. This is the end game, right? At this point, though, there's no battle actives, which means Luai can pretty much go in full swing. Which means I think we're nearing the end. Yeah. I think Lueg has the keys to success. Yeah. There we go. That's the game right there. Well, that was a very cozy 2 games, I'm not gonna lie. Sure, it was kind of monotonous, but it was cool. We got some good times with Lightning Squaws and Top Scanner. Even Top Scanner is like just the goofiest card ever. Yikes. Yeah. Phantom Matter would have been helpful though. I think there would have been situations where that went. Yeah, but that was just a two very long battles, and I don't know why. Like, dude, an hour? What the heck? All right, that was a good game. I just think Harry's deck is just way too creature heavy and way too slow to be able to do stuff. I think Lueg was playing a little too slow, but it was good. It was a good, nice, cozy game. Good, cozy game. Both of them just had... It was helpful that both of them had their times to shine. They both just kind of... They were good. And let's go into... let's see what's going on with this. Like, what the heck? Ah... All right. So after those stuff, I thought it was cozy. I thought it was neat. I thought it was just a neat 2 games. I'm starting, like, I'm literally starting to shut down, man. We gotta wrap this up. So Chrono Knight versus Secret is definitely an interesting battle currently because both have won 1 game. So I'm curious who. It's Chrono's just doing really well. And Gook is gonna hit the Dark Spark. So currently we saw apparently whatever went on with that, lots of Sindel. That's what we've seen so far. Oh yeah. Gook and Waku. What an interesting combo. This guy's played a lot of games. Wow. Dang. Oh man, Chrono Knight's thinking a long time. So, I guess I should spark some discussion here. So, Sendel's an interesting planet, and Chrono Knight made this last time, and it did fairly well, but it was still like 4th, I think. So, just under the mark. And we see Galtora's box. Okay. But why? As in Fear of Soulstrom? Might be in Fear of Soulstrom. I'll be brutally honest with you, it's probably in Fear of Soulstrom. But this is still an open board, so Secret can easily just slap in a couple more points. Glaw's gonna get traded for Thorngabork. And we're gonna see a PM into Queen. And that's a nice, solid. Of course, there's the turret. And that's going to allow Chrono to heighten the points. Secret is at 4 points, which is a little concerning. Is everybody just throwing today? Is that what's happening? Like, what is this game doing? Waku's gonna get for sale side. All right. He's gonna take back Waku immediately. Oh, and we get the erratic. But he's gonna do it again. Oh, that's a secret move right there, and we get a clean 6 points out of that. But Avalanche is going to immediately take that out. And I would be surprised if FFS gets traded back just for a clean 4 points on Chrono Knight's side, which is going to immediately raise the bar. Secret raised the bar, but then Chrono's going to raise the bar. Except for Point Turret. But the AAA knocks that out of the park. 4 points. Okay, this is actually getting really intense. So both have one game, and I think Galdora's box is making it just a teensy little bit hard. Although, never mind. Soul Shroom. Well, bad. I think Secret's just trying to wrap this up. He's realizing, oh crap, I'm almost losing. And here he goes. Gotta get another 5 points. A clean 15, along with the KO, by the way. The KO definitely helps with that. KO came in clutch. I'm actually kind of glued to my seat now. Chrono's in a bit of a sticky situation now. On Secret's side, he was starting to lose, but now he's got immense pressure. So now it's Chrono Knight's turn to try to turn these things, the circumstance around. How is he gonna get rid of the serpent? That $8 box, by the way, just feels like useless. Kind of. I mean, because eventually Soulstream just happened. Heart of the cards. Oh, dude. The Yu-Gi-Oh! Is real. And we get the Bone Ladder, Phantom Matter, and Deep Slay. So, Phantom Matter is good because it can bring back stuff. Bone Ladder is good because it can also bring back stuff, except on your side. Deep Space is only good if he has another Kabonk Battle Body. I'm a little, this is getting really tense. This is... Like, if Secret's the top player and Chrono Knight's playing a really, really good game against this guy. He's proven he could beat APC, or... Did he? Dude, I'm starting to lose brain cells right now. Anyways, we're going to see Phantom Matter go into hand, which is going to be the most important play, because we all know what Phantom Matter is going to do. Not bring out Serpent, of course. Why would it bring out Serpent? It would bring out Dark Spark. And what is Dark Spark going to do, you may ask? Well, it's going to mill. But why is it going to mill, do you ask? Well, you see, actually, this is actually really critical. If he messes this up, like, it's game over. He's actually going to instead do for sale sign. Are we going to see KO? Does he have KO? This might be the KO. This might be the KO. Chrono Knight has to think really carefully. Oh boy. So there is going to be the mills. But why the mills, you may ask? 3 mills. 2 mills. Dog. And Pelfam. I don't know if that was good. Secret might. This is intense. I think the only thing that keeps Secret from confidently going and winning the game, he might have Beast. He may just have Beast. And if Secret doesn't have AAA, then that might be the end. That literally might. There's so many ways this could end depending on what cards these guys have. It's so intense. He's considering playing a 7-star. Which would have been Pelfam, wouldn't it? The fate of everything comes down to whatever Secret plays. It really does. Please, don't mess this up. Okay. Mole? To take down Beast. And just as a safeguard, gonna make another creature zone. Is gonna play Thoring work. He's gonna take down Waku. It's gonna draw a card. And Serp is gonna hit that Dark Spark. This is still tense because AAA. He could still have Beast. Secret's got a full board, but now it's Chrono Knight's turn to figure out, because if he has Beast, then obviously he can just wipe out the entire. If he has Galaxy Crash, these are 2 options that he could use to wipe out the entire board and swing for game. But one takes longer. Beast. Oh, holy moly. Instead, it's going to be Overlord. That's going to take out the Serpent. And now Chrono Knight has to figure out, does he want to put something in his second slot? And if so, what will he put in his second slot? It really all comes down to these, like, there's 2 to 3 turns, 1 to 3 turns where this all happens. Pelfam is going to come out, and they're going to hit both of the cards. Thornborg's going to draw 1, which means Secret has another option, has card advantage, but what draws does he have? 6 cards. And he just passes. Passes. What could that mean? Does he have an activator? I mean, he surely does. He's only played 2. Or he's only played 1. There's a high chance that he has an activator, which is putting increased pressure on Chrono Knight. Especially for the fact that this is almost a little risky for Secret, though. There's no AAA. He could have the second AAA. Dude, and now he took a break. He literally decided, I'm gonna... Okay, finish this game. Oh gosh, what is Secret gonna do? Please. Holy moly. What is Secret gonna do? Beast! So there was no AAA. I think Chrono Knight knew that. So he played it safe. That's a good thing for him. But maybe Secret is using this as a way to finish it off. All Secret has to do is hit the Pelfam, and he's golden. Both of these guys have made some very mildly risky moves and have done a lot of thinking in terms of what the next moves are. This is intense. Just as any game should be. Secret, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Tell us. Tell us. Tell us. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Tell us. He's got 15 stars, 15 points. probably figuring out lethal right now. You know, this is one of those points where I'm like, you know what, we probably should put like a 3-minute timer on every person's turn or something. We really should. Quasar, you should get on that. We're close. We're close. Whoever wins this, if it's chrono, it's huge. If it's secret, it's typical. But if it's chrono, it's huge. Anyways, we know our top 3 are gonna be secret and whatever. And here comes Pelfam, doesn't it? Or Avalanche. Or Pelfam. Or Avalanche. Or Pelfam. Or Avalanche. Dude. Oh my gosh. Okay. Serpent, Pelfam, GG's, Wakuman, GG's. Never mind. No AAA. What the heck, bro? And there's a Wakuman. There's just a Wakuman. What the heck? Okay, we're done with this chill music. We're done with this chill music. This is making me too chill for this. Okay. Wait, let me find... What the... Oh gosh. Nah, this isn't good. Come on, give me something. Give me something. Here we go, the final battle. There's just a Wakuman, guys. Look at this. There's just a Wakuman. And a box, but you know, we don't care about that. Oh my gosh. This is tense. This is intense. So we got the Wakuman. It all comes down to this. So the Beast of the Black Hole has been played. Chrono might still have Planetary Field. Chrono might still have Galaxy Crash. Chrono might have literally anything. While Secret may have planetary planet. He has 2 activators. No, he has 1. He has 1 activator versus this guy. Holy moly. Deep space checkpoint. And then what is he gonna do? He's got to play something else. We got the Wacko Man, which is gonna secure him 1 point, and maybe an extra card. He's got to have planetary field. He's got to have. There's only a few options that he has. He has Behemoth, right? Will he play Behemoth? Maybe he has Behemoth? There it is. Behemoth. It's gonna hit the resource zone. It's not gonna hit the resource zone, my bad. 5 points to 18. He doesn't win. But also Secret may have may be able to block this. Oh. Ah. No response. 19 points. Oh my gosh. This is all decides the fate of Chrono. Oh yeah, it's 5 plus 1. Gosh. What is Chrono Knight gonna do? What is Chrono Knight gonna, or Chrono Knight's good now. Chrono Knight has tons of pressure, but what is Secret gonna do? How is Secret going to take this back? What does he have? Because he doesn't have Serpent. He doesn't. He might have a Kaleidoscope, but what is that going to do at this point? Dark Spark is going to come out. 3 and he's going to use all his stars to push out Avalanche Overlord because he milled. But that's only 3 points. He milled his activator. He milled his AAA. What? To get the stars to do that. But Chrono could have I mean, if he gets planetary field, like that delays the inevitable, right? No, wait, he already used planetary field. What am I saying? He's used all his battle acti. There's the Galaxy Crash. There's the Skelecast. There's the Skelecast. There's the Skelequeen combo. No way. Oh my gosh. What an end. Chrono Knight beat Secret. Wow. It's is this the end of an era? I mean, this isn't that okay. All right, let's get real. This isn't a huge deal. It is a huge deal because Chrono, the 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 one who's been working his way up, finally beat Secret in a tourney match, and like a finals tourney match. But this is far from the end. This is far from the end. First of all, Secret is going to be facing Lueg. And that might be a way for Lueg to redeem himself. But Chrono Knight has to prove he can win it all. It's far from over. But that was huge in terms of showing Chrono Knight is definitely becoming one of the best Chaos Galaxy players. We might be seeing the start of a new era of Chaos Galaxy. Just a little step in the direction towards there not being just Oddish and Secret and Fish as the best players. We might be seeing more than that. All right. Anyways, so that was pretty cool. Anyways, those games, I don't know when they're gonna happen, but we will see what happens. And very exciting. Very exciting. I can't wait. Holy moly. Wait, let me get into
Though Chrono, like you had not Chrono, Fish. You had Abu Day Commander, and then
Obeyed, it's obeyed, you fucking pig. And yeah.
whatever, Abaid, you dumb shit. You had Abaid Commander and freaking who was that other one? Lidlod. I want to see your deck list, to be honest. Pretty interesting. All right, YouTuber Snoopers, famous YouTuber, famous CG YouTuber, content creator. Snoopers is in the party.
Also, Chrono locked up second. Holy shit! Yeah, I just realized.
That was great. That was great.
Damn, shots fired at Secret. Oh.
How's that shots fired?
What?
He said, "See you tomorrow." He said, "See you tomorrow." That means you're gonna lose, Secret. Think about it.
That does not.
Wait, that means I'm playing him tomorrow. Because I'm playing him next.
That's like what the.
Nah, but like he was talking to Chrono. I mean, he's gonna see Chrono again.
Oh, right. Okay. I see.
Dude, Luleg misses playing competitive CG, honestly.
I do.
I gotta do daytime court.
Secret, face me. Face me, Secret. One consolation match.
Nah, I can't right now.
Fish, face me. Use your deck from the tournament.
That was good.
Oh my god.
There was like 5 turns where it could have went anyway.
Real. Just don't play bad.
Yeah, it says you.
Yep.
So, Secret, how do you feel?
I don't know. Pretty disappointing. Because game 1 and game 3 were just not it. Like 2 AAA in bottom 5. I think
Oh.
one was 2.
Yeah, I was like, dude.
And even still, was activators.
Yeah.
Didn't have more. Couldn't even use it on anything anyway.
Yeah.
Yo, Chrono, you trying to run it?
Nah, dude, I'm beat. Can't lie. I used all my CG powers today. Just over.
He's got the heart of the cards.
No, seriously, that spoons to give Phantom Matter for Dark Spark just actually saved my life. I would have lost if not.
I think what made that special was just Chrono Knight. Was just Chrono Knight. Just
We felt
well,
the
this
same.
entire day Chrono Knight has like, good.
Upset after upset.
Not really.
Yeah, he's 7th right now. He beat Fish. I mean, I guess he beat Oddish. And he beat Secret. That's 3 upsets.
Yeah.
I don't know if the fish set's an upset.
Well, yeah. Fish
That's
just
true.
had a
He was playing.
Fish had Lidlod.
Yeah.
Fi-
Yeah, I don't count the fish set, honestly.
But still, seating wise.
I think Secret was really the one. It was really the one that was interesting. But it also shows just the amount of card luck that goes into this game, man.
Oh God. Yeah.
Because I mean, if you don't have those AAAs. You know, for all the mishaps that this day had, I think there was just as many interesting moments.
Yeah.
Like
I
5
think in the future though, we can't have double even 1 days.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh
We
yeah,
can
this
if-
is horrible.
no,
This
no,
is
we can,
horrible.
we can, but if player count is too high, we can't. I just didn't expect it to
I
be
think
13
even,
players instead
even
of
with 8 players,
7. No, it's not
bad.
bad.
even
It
with 8
finished in like
players,
4
it's
hours.
like 5 rounds. Nah, because it's 5 rounds.
Either that or
There's
we
no
need
way.
timers, bro. What about like timers?
We had some.
Maybe.
Just like
I'd love to do timers. It's just like how would I do that? Like,
3
do I
minute
just set
timer.
a 1 hour timer? No, I can't. None of the 3 minute because like who's gonna
it
be?
would have to be like turn timers. It would
we-
have to be like
Yeah, exactly.
No, but
3
turn
minutes.
timers we need an arbiter. Like I'm not trying to.
What do you mean arbiter?
Uh,
Oh, because you can't do that in untapped. Fire.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's dumb.
It'd just be AIDS. And then if I do a round timer, right? What I was thinking, I do a round timer like 1 hour or so, or like 55 minutes or something. And after that, I go to your game and I just tell you to move. Like you have 1 minute per move or something, or 1 minute and 30 seconds, because you're just taking forever. And if you don't move
Not even 1 minute 30 seconds, like quicker than that.
quicker than that,
Yeah, like 45 seconds.
and then
Dang.
if you don't move,
But
I just instantly DQ you.
Oof.
Like instantly, no questions asked. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
But that
I think
that
that's
seems
fine.
so harsh.
Yeah, it's too
Like,
harsh.
yeah,
Man.
like I wouldn't do it, but it seems fine.
Yeah. But that's
I
like
need all
that
the
would
deck
speed
lists.
things along. And that might be what I have to do for 1 day tournaments if I'm gonna run them.
Yeah.
I think
And that'd be
Louis.
double elim big. Think Louis what?
You're good. You're good.
No, I wasn't saying anything.
Oh, I was just saying Luig. I think Luig slept before he saw your message. Secret.
It's fine.
Secret.
It's fine. He'll be awake. He'll be awake.
Yeah,
He'll be awake.
he'll be back.
When?
He'll be
When?
on his time.
the first time I'm free again. Put it that way.
Hold up. December.
Hopefully.
Usually
Nah,
wakes
he
up
won't.
like
He
30
won't.
You have a
minutes before the
3-hour
time.
window.
No.
What time is
He
it for
wakes
you
up
in
like
Secret?
an hour to 30 minutes before that.
What time is it for you, Secret?
It's 2 p.m.
2
I'm gonna.
p.m. and it was 5 a.m. for Blue Egg. So
Yeah. So he wakes up
So
in 3 hours, mate. It's all good.
hopefully.
They'll play tomorrow.
he'll be awake by your first
There's so
window.
many times. Secret gave him so many times.
Yeah.
Will it be in the morning or will it be?
I think
Actually,
it'll
like,
be in the. It's
I
gonna be in
want
the
to
morning.
stream this, bro.
If you're USA, it's gonna be in the morning.
It's a problem, and I want to record it.
From 7
If you're
a.m.
not
to
there, I'll
2:30.
stream it.
Okay.
No, I won't. I have to record.
He's definitely gonna be like first window.
It'll be recorded at least.
Blue Egg's definitely gonna be first window.
Exciting, guys. All right. I'm gonna end it. Happiness is a warm puppy. See you guys. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe not. But you'll eventually see some epic finales to this kind of crazy, kind of wacky, but just another Chaos Galaxy tourney.